This Reverend Ezekiel Aseka Ayuku from Mathare, a place where I was born and raised. And through many years, God took me through experiences from childhood of surviving in this slum, going through the challenges of the day to day in a slum, lacking many things. And today, He has helped me to start some work here in Mathare that is seeking to bring hope and transformation. Being born and raised in this neighborhood to me means a lot. It reminds me of the many opportunities that I didn't have. It reminds me of the struggles that I went through as a child. It reminds me of the many times that I had to go without food and lacking the basic facilities that would provide even opportunities like going to a toilet or something. To us, those were privileges. We were surrounded with dirt all over. The drainage system was not working and is still not working. I find a lot of sense in doing the work that we are doing in Mathare, just to speak a message of hope and cause transformation through the hope that comes in sharing about Jesus Christ. And I hated my childhood. I hated my youthful life. I didn't see any future. I didn't see any reason of being. This is why I wake up every morning and I am committed to the work that I am doing. Many people would ask me why I'm doing what I'm doing. I am doing it to see many go through a better life than what I went through as a child. I was born and was raised in this very house. I knew no any other home apart from this home. It was everything to me. One room with a big family of my father and my mother and my brothers and sisters. We were raised all here knowing that this is the only home that we have. And through this house, which is still there up to today, I get great memories which God will continue to use as He inspires me to do the work that I am doing in Mathare. It's a work that is born out of the struggles and the pains of my childhood. It's a work of the opportunities that I sought but could not find. I have started a work of feeding young children who would not only find an opportunity to get education, even the basic education in a preschool that we offer 2 meals in a day. And all this that we are doing because I have some history that at one point I was a young child and would go to school on an empty stomach. In 2009, in the month of November, I felt it very strong in my heart, a desire to reach out to young people who are not going to church. I strongly believed that though they were not churching in a formal church, they still needed to hear about God. That is how the church that we have today with above 120 people started. It all started with reaching out to one person, Richard, who invited his friends, and the friends invited others. And every day we discovered God in the scriptures to the point that we needed to expand our hands and the vision to reach out to many who are lost and needed God.
Asante kutuosha dhambi zetu siku ya leo. Aseka. I'm born again. I am the wife to Reverend Ezekiel Aseka, and I'm glad to be involved in this ministry because one, it is a place where not many would wish to be, or not many would wish to serve, because it's a poor urban community, but they are very good people. In this slum, we have a church, GOA Madari, where this is a center of hope and transformation, and we look forward to bringing hope to the community and also bring transformation as well. And again, bearing in mind that this is a community that is really wanting in terms of resources. So what do we do? You cannot minister to an empty stomach, telling him or her that God can provide, that God can give, when in real sense there is nothing in them. So what do? We also have some few projects that we are doing just to help them be self-sustainable. This is, we have a school. In this school, we have employed 6 staffs. We are very glad because we know in one way or the other, at least they can count on something at the end of the month to sustain them. So we are just after, building our community, getting to know really what this community is all about and how can we touch their lives directly. We are still growing. I love this place. I love my church. I love everything we do. Even though it's not easy, but His grace is always sufficient.
And so many people would think it's very impossible for a person who lives in a ghetto to be born again and grow and hold on in the walk of faith. But it has been different with us. So we talked, and so what if many young men and women in Mathare would receive Jesus? Our community definitely will change, which ever since it has grown to be a very dynamic church, a church that has touched so many lives, a church that I believe has caused a big change, and we still believe that it's going to be a church that is going to inspire and impact so many lives in Mathare.
Taking note that women are a majority within the community, yet not many of them had an opportunity to go to school, giving them a challenge to be absorbed or to find a place in our working environment. A big population, but the government cannot give all the opportunities of employment that we are looking for and we need. Therefore, we started a program, a tailoring program, that seeks to empower young and old women who are willing to get access of a skill that can give them many opportunities, more opportunities rather. That it's along the same agenda that we have introduced a new program in our system. This program is to help those who have dropped out of school, empower them with a skill of their choice. We look for resources, attach them to a people that are willing to have their life empowered. Through our many programs that I have highlighted, that is the main thing that we want to do. That people from this community one day will live knowing that they are people and that God cares for them and that they have opportunities just like any other who come from rich areas or developed places. I have a main challenge in achieving this commitment, that the resources that we have are so limited that we cannot do the much that we want to do. We are glad of having covered what we have covered, but yet still we remain with a big load of doing. And so I invite us to come be part of us. Join us. Bring your resources and trust them to us. Let's make this place a better place for all of us.